All right, welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News this week. We got me and Jack here. We got a big show. We got an audience in here. First time winner we got here. Can we come on in a little bit? I wonder what that's like.
I don't know. Someday you might figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, you might figure it out if people don't try to push you down the road.
Yeah, well, apparently he doesn't know who I am yet.
Oh, I know you're a big time racing guy, but I'm just.
Yeah, maybe we need to ask some arena people how good I am.
You don't have to ask. I can tell you that. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Come on, you got to do the sponsors in here.
Yeah, we got to thank our marketing partners. We got Quinn in the queue waiting on us. Quinn knows what it's like. We got to thank our sponsors. Our food from Papa John's. I'm putting it on the screen like people can see me behind the sign. Shows presented by Smith Wraps and Graphics, NC811, GAC, Great American Company, Bando Brothers Distillery, Pepsi, Mountain Dew. Sorry, our drink of choice. I got Jack drinking a Mountain Dew tonight.
Yeah.
MPM Marketing, if you need some help with your social media, some do's and don'ts, Tanya is the person to help you out. Langley Speedway, can't thank those guys, Bill, Chuck, and Vaughn, for allowing us to do the show from here. Factory Canopies, and we may have Todd on next week, maybe.
Yes.
Talk about some cool stuff, and they give us these chairs and this tablecloth. Can't thank those guys enough. Black Acid Apparel, they do my personal race shirts. One shirt, 1,000 shirts.
They do our show shirts too.
Our show shirts,
yeah.
The one with your big head on
it. Your head.
It is on that one. Safety Clean and Performance Plus Motor Oil. Can't thank those guys enough. With that.
Oh, and we also have we haven't said anything, but I haven't had Tim Brown to officially say it. But he's helping us too. He's with Slinger Printing. He's going to help us out with some stuff too. So we'll put him on. We're going to have him on the show someday when he's not playing music.
Okay.
So anyway, all right. Let's do some news real fast before we get to Quinn. Racing in. Well, I'm looking at the wrong sheet, so that makes it even
first
worse.
Class show here.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, we look good, don't we? We are on the ball. Anyway, they raced at Knoxville. The trucks did this week. Todd Gilliland came away with the win. In the ARCA series, Sammy Smith got the win at Berlin Raceway, and Raja Caruth has the points lead by 1 point right now.
He's had it off and on with 1 point.
Yeah, so he's still up there. In the modifieds, they were at Monadnock this past weekend. I guess that's how you say it. Anyway, Dustin Bonsagori got a gift given to him. He was running third, and J.P. Fortin kind of got in the front of Matt Hirschman and kind of took him to the wall, and Bonsagori got back.
Kind of like me.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I know what that feels like.
Right,
Robbie?
At Five Flags, they had the SRX race this past weekend. Elio Castroneva's got the win. Bubba Pollard finished second, and Ryan Newman finished third. That was
go over the hell of the last few laps.
I loved it. I can't wait. I wish I could go to South Boston this weekend. That would be cool to see them race there. But I'll be at Peevely when they race on dirt, and Haley Deegan and all those people are coming to run that race.
And I would say Bubba Pollard represented.
And how about, speaking of the truck series, Haley Deegan won one of the stages at the race there, or one of the heat races, and that was, it was a pretty big deal, and she was pretty competitive the whole way through. At Wake County, Friday night, in the late models, Daniel Glencannon won. In the bandos, Joshua Lowe won. But the key thing in that race was Phoenix Kimball her throttle broke on the car, and she drove the car pulling the throttle cable with her hand and driving with one hand. That's dedication. Now, if something happened like that to you,
I wonder if that's what happened to 11 car.
keep firing them shots. There we go. I'm gonna get out of this one while I can. At Kingsport, the king of Kingsport got another win, his 4th win, Crest Van Dyke. At Franklin County, in the Grand National Super Series that was run at Franklin County.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jeremy Mayfield won both races. I hadn't heard his name in a long time. I know he was on Dale Earnhardt's show not too long.
Yeah, a 2-week episode about it.
Yeah, and so
it's pretty interesting.
So I hadn't heard that name for a long time until the other night. At Motor Mile, Mike Looney got both wins in the late models up there. I understand that was a pretty big deal with his racing up there this weekend. I did not see it, so I don't know all the particulars. At Tri-County, Zach Franks got the win. At Bowman Gray, modified race number 1, John Boy Brown got the win. Modified race number 2, John Holman got the win. In the sportsman race, Zach Orr won the first one. Amber Lynn won the second one. Up at Dominion, the Cars Tour was at Dominion Speedway this past weekend. Connor Hall got the win.
That's 2 this year, right? Didn't he win our car tour earlier this year?
Yeah, he won one. Yeah, he won one. The Bando was won by Brian Runstrom, and the Virginia racer Eddie Slagle won both races. And Weedy Waddell,
my buddy Weedy,
won one of the Legends races, and Connor Waddell won the second one.
Mm.
So
that's the son.
Yeah,
we called him Seaweed.
All right, at Langley Speedway this past weekend. I'm gonna go through this real quick so nobody will have a chance to say anything,
About what?
Whatever comes up. In the champ carts, Hunter Waltrip got the win. I mean, that
was a kind of a crazy race.
Yeah. Modified race number 1, Matt Carter. Modified race number 2, Chris Johnson. Super Streets, Sammy Gaeta. Enduros, Charlie Brown Jr. got the win. Hayden Sheldon got the win in the Ucars.
That was an exciting race, too.
Yep. And in the Pro 6 race, Travis Wall won. That's all we're going to say.
That's all that happened.
That's all we're going to say. That was enough to say right there. That was,
There was no rookie of the race.
We're not going to say anything about that number 11 car. And I'm not going to say anything about a back marker taking the WWE sack. So I wasn't going to say anything about all that. But I'm not going to call no names, okay? Because he's
Mark
in
Edwards.
Yeah, he's in the room, so we don't want to say it. I mean, we bad enough to be called a back marker. But anyway, that's the way it is. Now, driver of the week this past week. Man, I tell you, this thing is bigger.
Was it a Pro 6 driver?
No, it wasn't a Pro 6 driver. But this thing is getting bigger and bigger every week. And I don't know whether it's the mafia that's out there that keeps hooking up people on this thing or whatever. But
who did mafia vote for?
Well, I mean, we had over 100 votes this week.
Mm.
I ain't never had 100 votes. Anyway, the mafia down in Raleigh, North Carolina. I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, Phoenix Kimball got driver of the week this past week. So we're gonna have her on the show. Maybe she's gonna call in after her race. I think they're racing right now. So we're going. And also, I want to mention Hayden Zedrich, who had the back surgery and everything. Tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway, he finished second in the first Bando race down there. And that's a pretty big deal for somebody that's been through all the stuff that he's been through. All right. Let's go and get Quinn Houff on here and talk with him for a minute.
What's up, Quinn? How you doing, man?
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Hey, good, man. I think your father-in-law called a minute ago, and I didn't get to it while I was talking. But anyway.
Is he the better driver?
I don't know, but I understand Quinn Houff and Ronald Hill had a race one time, and Quinn won, and he got his daughter.
I don't know all about that.
Huh?
No, I don't know if that's the story. I think the story is I've gotten wrecked by Ronald a few times, but I still ended up with his daughter.
Oh, is that right? Has he wrecked you a couple times?
Yeah, the late model series is where I was in a stock car, a full size stock car for the first time, and guys like Ronald Hill were ones that I was racing against, learning, and they had a way of teaching you. I'll put it that way.
Maybe I need to get some pointers from him.
Yeah. Well, Quinn, tell us a little bit now. You done dropped back to running some late model stuff, and I know it was a hard thing to see that your race team go away last year, but what all have you got going on this year?
Yeah, it's been a very humbling experience, and I've been very blessed to have been able to run in the Cup Series for the past 2.5 seasons, and just life and God has different directions, and everything happens for a reason. So there's no, hard feelings or regrets. Not many people get to do what I got to do. So, I was happy to be able to come home and be able to spend some more time with my family, with my wife. We have a baby boy on the way in August, so that's something that's been kind of main focus for us, and it's been nice to plug back in at home and with working with my family. So we got lots going on, and I really wasn't planning on being in a race car at all this season actually, and we haven't really announced anything, but I guess I'll say on here we are going to try to run the South Boston 200 race. Ronald was gracious enough to offer me to run a couple races in one of his late models this year, and we got some sponsors together to do it, and I can't thank them enough for jumping on board and allowing us to go out. And my goal is just to go out and try to have fun again. Getting up into the touring series, it can become a grind, it can become a business really fast, and just to be able to step back now and come back to these short tracks and already have gone to a few tests and see those familiar faces, and also see those younger talents yearning and learning has been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, I can imagine, because it's backing down after being in the Cup Series and all the hustle and bustle you got to get through in the Cup Series, here, there, and going to all these different places. It's kind of nice to be able to come back and relax a little bit, especially with a baby on the way. That's a big deal to be able to relax and get prepared for that, because that's a big that you need to be prepared for that one.
Oh yeah, I don't think you can ever be fully prepared. That's the word on the street, but August is definitely coming faster than I thought, and also this first race for me with Ronald is coming faster than I thought. And we've got a newer car. He's only run it one time, so there's been some bugs that we've had to work out. And I'll tell you, every test we've gone to at South Boston so far has been extremely hot. So hats off to him for all the hard work and sweat he's put into this race car to get it ready for me. As well as Dave Dunlap, who's helping us on the setup side. And
Right,
like
we got
I said,
Ronald listening now, so don't talk trash.
it wouldn't be possible without all the effort they're putting forth, and also our sponsors, some of Ronald's, some of mine. And Gardner Marsh has come on board, Solid Rock Carriers has come on board with us, and Mountain Lock has followed me back to the late model series as well. So it's really fun to be able to see all these sponsors and family and friends come together and be able to try to go back and do something that we can all have fun at doing, because at the end of the day, that's why we're all going to the racetrack, right? So I'm looking forward to July 2nd for sure.
You did pretty good to get Solid Rock Carriers with as a sponsor, because Kirk is one of those guys that he's getting out of the sport after this year, from what I understand. But I mean, he's really big in helping race teams and people like you that come along and tries to need some help to get going, and he's going to help you out big time.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's all about the sponsors, and Ronald, he's like I said, he's done so much for me to be able to get back in the car, and he has a lot of reputation and a lot of respect at the racetrack, especially over at South Boston, and he was the one to be able to get some of these sponsors on board. And if we're at the track and we have a problem, he has the reputation to be able to go and get help from somebody. So hats off to him and his reputation, and I hope to do the 74 banner proud come July 2nd.
All right, we got Grandpa Ronald on here. How you doing tonight, Ronald?
I'm doing great, Jack. How you doing?
I'm having a great time. This is a big deal for me to have you on here. I followed your racing for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, that's for sure. Back since in the mid-'80s.
Let me tell you something now. Now, there's two rumors going around. Quinn just told me, you beat him up and wrecked him a few times, and he still came away with your daughter. But I heard he beat you and got the daughter. So which is true?
Well, he got the daughter, that's for sure. But I don't think he ever finished in front of me. I think I might have pushed him out of the way.
So, I mean, it's got to be great to have him involved with your car and being a part of the race team and everything. And I know he's glad to have you helping him out.
Yeah, this is really enjoyable to me. Just being the car owner and having Quinn agree to drive it for us, and all the sponsors, Gardner Marsh, Mountain Lock, Solid Rock Carriers, Mitzi's Graphics, everybody coming on board and making this like it used to be as family and fun to go out and do and have fellowship. Just enjoy it instead of it being a job to us.
Yeah, you know what it is? I think Quinn said, if you can't beat them, you join them.
That's right.
Well, hopefully he'll get us a podium run, but these guys we're going to be running against, they're professionals. I mean, they do it every weekend, and they're great drivers, great team organizations. So us just being a one-off, going to come out here and run with them. Hopefully we can. That's our objective. But if we don't, we're going to have fun and represent our sponsors well.
Now, and Ronald, when you get to South Boston, I see Quinn's eyes. He's kind of looking I think he's a little scared of what I'm going to ask. But anyway, you get to South Boston and Quinn, he's having a hard time. You gonna kick him out of the car and go and take it for yourself?
No, the thought probably would cross my mind, but we put his seat in it, and over the last 38 years, I think I can get in his seat.
He definitely can't fit in the car. We made sure of that.
Okay. That was one of the rules.
Now,
I think that was part of his plan.
Yeah, I brought the smallest seat I could fit in and moved it as close to the pedals as I could.
Now, who is going to spot for you at the race?
As of right now, I think Ryan Daly's going to spot for me at the race. There's a lot of great spotters I've had in my career, but they're all full-time, and this was kind of thrown together here at the last minute. And Ryan Daly actually designed all of my Cup cars and has done a lot of spotting for me virtually on iRacing, and he's also done some short track spotting back in the day with his cousin. So I believe he's going to do it, and it'd be kind of cool for me to have some of my friends that have helped me on the iRacing side, I think, to come in and do something with me in real life as well. So that'll be pretty special.
Now, Ronald, will you be coaching him on the radio, or are they gonna have to take a radio from you?
I probably won't have a radio. Quinn's done enough driving over his career. He don't need a driver coach, and probably some of the things I tell him probably hadn't worked out too well for me in the past. So I'm probably gonna stay off the radio and just let Dave and Greg and the boys let them handle this deal, and if they need me to do something, I will. If not, I'll try to stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's going to be kind of tough to see your car out there and stay out of the way. I'd have to be on Quinn's butt a little bit every now and then.
Now, Quinn, I gotta ask, how cool is this to race him earlier in your career? Now you guys are family, and now you're going to drive for him. I mean, that's got to be a pretty cool deal in the end,
Yeah, if you would have asked me this about 8 years ago, I would have told you I would never be standing in that 74's hauler. So the way life goes, man. Yeah, the way life goes and the lessons that are taught to you is pretty special. But it's really special. I always raced because it was with me and my dad in the beginning, and to be able to add an extra family into that now that has racing background as well, and put the two together and go back to where I came from and where he is and where his father came from, just makes it that much more special. And there's so much history at South Boston, especially in this 200 lap special event on the 4th of July weekend. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and that's what I've been yearning for about 2 years now to do again, is go out and just no pressure, no expectations, go out and just have some fun.
And I think you're pretty smart though. You married his daughter. He pretty much can't fire you out of the car. I mean, he's not going to say get out.
I don't know. My money's on Mr. Hill here.
And I'm sure your dad, he has some involvement too. I'm sure.
Well, my dad is my dad's involvement is always just #1 fan. Hopefully he'll be able to make it down there for the race and camp out like he used to, and used to watch races all the time in turn 3. So hopefully they can all make it out. COVID and traveling so much in the Cup Series has made it hard for family to be, at my events the past 2 years. So to be able to have a race back in Virginia now, and hopefully we can get a good crowd there for sure from both sides of the family.
Ronald, what is it? What are you looking at for the rest of the season? Are you going to be doing some more races other than South Boston?
Well, hopefully this will go well for us. If it does, I want to try to convince Quinn, to maybe do the Triple Crown. We'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait and see how this goes. That's a goal that I want to do, but don't know if it's possible. But hopefully it will be. So myself, I'm just planning on running the last the Cars Tour race at South Boston at the end of the season.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well, hey, Quinn.
So I'm a test dummy, in other words.
Yeah. He's putting it all on you to get it straight.
Pressure's on, because it sounds like to me, if Quinn does a good enough job, then they'll run the Triple Crown if he steps up.
So yeah, we want you to come. We want you to come to Langley.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time since I've been to Langley, and I've heard a few rumors about the surface down there, and it sounds like it's very challenging. So it would definitely be something that would be fun to get down there and be able to do if we can make it happen.
Yeah, I would like to see you come on down here and be a part of this. It'd be fun. And Ronald, there's not a late model race anywhere around that I would love to see you race anywhere.
Yeah, I love the sport, love the racing, but it's time for me to sort of just step back a little bit, slow down on it. The sponsors are harder and harder to get.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see Quinn enjoy it and have fun at his age and do well. So I'm just going to basically just run 2 or 3 races a year is all I'm going to run right now. And if we can get the sponsorship and he has fun doing it, then that's what we'll do.
Now Quinn said him and his wife are having a boy. Is that correct? Having a boy?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. All right. Your troubles are just beginning, Ronald. You're gonna have another boy come along, a grandson. Believe me, take it from me. I got 2 of them, and
right.
I know what's be expected. There's gonna be a whole lot of money, and I've got one now that's getting on his hands and knees and begging me to buy him a go-kart.
Well, they're starting younger and younger now, and definitely put them in a go-kart if they like it, and it looks like they're having good promises at it. Then keep going if the sponsorship's available. Who knows where you can go? It's hundreds and thousands of great drivers out there that don't get the shot. So if that's what they want to do, you need to let them do it.
Yeah.
And I will add one of the special things to what we're doing this year, and Ronald's allowing me to do this year, is if we do end up being able to run the Triple Crown, we will have my son Eli will be there with us, so we'll have all 3 generations at the racetrack in Martinsville at the late model race, which would be pretty special to at least have a picture so I can point back to it at some point in life and be like, look, I told you so.
That is pretty special, no doubt about it.
Between Ronald and Mr. Quinn, the boy ain't gonna stand a chance. He's gonna have to get in a race car.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice. But anyway, well, guys, we really appreciate you spending some time with us. Quinn, good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you down here at Langley. I might see you at South Boston. I don't know, but hopefully we'll see you. And good luck to you. Ronald, thanks so much for being with us tonight, man. It's really an honor to have you on. And maybe we can get you on and just talk about your racing sometime.
I don't know.
All
I don't
right.
know if your show's long enough.
I'll be in touch. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Quinn. We'll talk to you.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Thank you, Ronald.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Well, that's gonna be pretty interesting to see them out there.
That would be pretty neat, especially to have, all three generations, or you could, and that, both grandfathers and Quinn and the son and the racing in the background is pretty neat.
All right, let's go ahead and get our next guest on here. And she's standing over here, got her,
She's a winner now.
I know. Here comes the winning Edwards in the family.
Man, do you rub that in your dad's face now? No, why not? I wouldn't.
I'll get mad.
He'll get mad?
Yeah.
That just makes it worth it. We'll do it for you. Don't worry.
I mean, you're a winner. You won the Bando race. And Mark has been classified as a back mark. So, I mean, this is, how embarrassing is that for you? Are you going to have to get out there and show him how to drive? I mean,
Maybe.
God, he ain't got a whole lot of competition. He's got Scott out there, but Travis is way out there by himself. That's a whole other thing. But, in that Pro 6 division, Scott.
Can you fit in the seat? I mean,
No, I like all the way down under the steering wheel.
Oh, so you already tried it?
Now, how old are you?
13.
She's got a couple years.
Ooh, won't be long. We're going to be seeing you in one of the cars. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? You go out there and beat your dad. That would be funny, wouldn't it?
That would be fun.
Now, tell us about your first win. I mean, I was excited for you. I mean, even though I
think
can't,
the whole damn place was excited.
I can't say your name. I can't write your name. I can't do any of those things. But I was happy for you.
Yeah, it was just like really nerve-wracking. I didn't really think I could do it, but now that I did do it, I know I can do it. But I also had no brakes, so that was,
Like, you ain't supposed to be touching them anyway.
well, yeah, but I had two cars.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. The video of Basil.
I felt so bad.
I forgot about talking to Basil about that.
Yeah, but I had two cars spin out in front of me, and it was like scary because I couldn't hit my brakes to not hit them. So
Well, I mean, that's the way it is.
yeah.
So how's your season going with the win? I mean, it's already going better than your dad. So go ahead and tell us about it.
It's going good. The first race, we left something in the car that wasn't supposed to go there, so I had to pull in. I just messed up. I was down a couple laps. My second race, I was doing good for the entire race until the last lap, until the 3 spun out, and I had nowhere to go. And I also hit my brakes, and I spun, and I hit him. So I finished that race, but I went back out to do one more lap, and I mean.
Now, you said you left something in the car. What'd you leave in the car?
Who left something in the car?
Now, oh, now we get the true story.
Did he leave his headset? Was he spotting or something? Or?
No, we left 2 wooden blocks in the back where I don't know what it's for really.
For the axle.
He left it in there.
Yeah.
No wonder you started running good afterwards.
No wonder B-Sacker calls him a bad mark.
Sam Mark.
I see this shit starting.
Man, the internet's gonna blow up tonight on you.
I know, right?
So I mean, that's pretty good that everything you're doing. Are you going to be racing any other places other than Langley this year?
I'm not sure. It depends on how the rest of the season goes. I think we might travel more next year, but we only have 1 car, so it'd be difficult to go on another track during our Langley season because we want to run full points here. So
Okay.
if anything happens at a different track, it wouldn't be good here.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah. Robbie Parker brought up a good point. He said, I said there was a Pro 6 car that didn't have any brakes either. It had brake problems. That's true. Yeah. I wonder if their brakes went out.
The gas pedal was good because it kept.
They're not there. That worked.
Also, another one that ran out of track.
They did. I witnessed it. I got you, Mark. So what was it like? When did you think you had a chance at winning this race?
I wasn't expecting it whatsoever. If the 9 wouldn't have spun or whatever happened to him, he would have 100% won that because I cannot stick with him.
There's no Astro beside your name at the end of the year. It just says win.
Yeah.
No matter how you get it.
You see, yours, and when it comes up, it'll say your first name. Edwards. I don't know what that is because I say it wrong. What is it?
Nevaeh.
Nevaeh. I did say it right the last time I said it.
They
Nevaeh.
all had the correct name.
I'm gonna tell you
I
what.
was watching.
I put this thing on Facebook. I think I got 3 responses that I still didn't know how to spell the name. One person told me, I appreciate it, but the name is Nevaeh. So I learned that. All right, before we finish up with you, we got a live look-in, or not a live look-in, but we got a live thing going on with Phoenix Kimball down at Charlotte. Let's see if she won her race.
She got taken out. She got taken off on the tow
Uh-oh.
truck.
I don't know if I want to talk about that one then.
I just watched it.
Hello, Phoenix Kimball. Hello, Phoenix Kimball.
Hello.
Jesus, what happened to you? What happened in the race?
Well, I was running for was it 4th?
Yep.
You're in fourth.
I was in 4th, and we had a single file restart, and right before the green, the person behind me took me out, and then caused me to spin, and someone else hit my right rear and my axle bent, so I had to get out the race.
I know how you feel.
Yeah.
Scott got pushed into the wall this week. I mean, that wasn't very good for him, and we also had a back marker hit one of the front runners in the Pro 6, and made a bad deal there. And so, but anyway, hey, Nevaeh, Nevaeh Edwards, right? Nevaeh Edwards, Nevaeh.
Yeah, I do.
Who said it?
Whoever this girl is right here beside of me. You know who that
Yes, I do know her.
is? Okay, so you got a win a couple weeks ago, so that was a big deal. You
I
went
can't
all.
really hear you. Hold on.
Tell your mama to get you a good phone.
Well, I'm on my dad's phone.
Well, tell your mama to get your dad a new phone.
Sounds good to me.
So this has been a big week for you. I'm just going to talk to you for a couple more minutes. I know you're busy. But this has been a big week for you. You're going to high school next year.
Yep.
And congratulations, you were also our driver of the week this week.
Thank you.
So now tell us about driving that car one-handed and pulling that throttle cable. How in the world did you manage to pull that off?
It was a struggle at first, and then after a few laps, I just kind of got used to it, I guess. But I think I did fine for what I had.
Oh, I think you did fine for what you had too. So congratulations. I mean, you did well. And so how many wins we got this year so far?
I haven't been keeping up. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, if you ain't keeping up, that's too many to talk about that. We're going to talk about it. Anyway, now I got one more question for you before I let you go.
Uh-huh.
Now, what are you going to do? You're a race car driver.
Uh-huh.
High school, and those pictures I saw look like you were trying to apply to become a model. What's the deal here?
I actually took 300 photos to get those 3 photos.
Huh?
So I hate taking photos, actually. It took forever.
You did 300 to get 3.
Yes. I don't like taking photos, so it took forever.
Well, I'll tell you something. Those 3 you look very good in. So I'm going to say, you don't look like a race car driver in those pictures.
Thank you.
So what, I'm just trying to figure out what you're going to do when you get out of a race car.
I have no clue whatsoever. I don't have any vision of my future.
Well, I wish I could be like that. My future's done come and gone.
I just go with the flow, I guess.
Okay. Well, anyway, congratulations on
Thank you.
going to high school. Congratulations on being our driver of the week.
Thank you.
Go get your car fixed and be ready for Wake County Friday night.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Well, I'm not even going to say your name. But on June the 11th, you were voted our driver of the
You
week.
got to turn it around. Jack,
Oh,
man.
turn it around. Lord help me. And
You
it's,
can't do it. You
it's,
see what I'm working with over here?
it's that person and Edwards. Nevaeh, which is heaven turned around backwards. I got that part. I still can't get it right.
The mafia voted for her.
Well, she won a race. Did you see how many people were in victory lane tonight? She won the race.
I mean,
If you ever win a race, there might be 3 or 4 of us down there.
Now, what was it like coming to victory lane and seeing your dad? I mean, it was cool to see the emotions on everybody's face of the win. What was that like living through that?
It was nice to see. I like seeing everybody so happy for me and all the support that everybody is giving me.
Were you nervous? Whose spots for you?
Christopher McIntosh.
Oh, okay.
Main one that got her in a victory lane that night.
So, I saw you with tears in your eyes getting that first win. I know that was, you've already got that first win. Your dad's still looking. So, are you going to cry when he wins?
Us.
Well, you going to cry when he wins?
Maybe.
I might even cry if he wins.
Danny said he voted for her.
Now, that's a pretty big deal when Danny Millard votes for you. Danny Millard's one of the famous race car drivers here at Langley Speedway. You know him, right?
Yeah.
You seen a couple years ago, he was out there and he pulled off, man, one of the best moves I've ever seen out there to win a race. It's just like the other guy let him go. She didn't get you. So anyway, I want to congratulate you on that. You deserve it. You did a great job. It's great to see you get a win. It'll almost be as nice when your dad gets one.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling, as long as he's in the back with certain people, that's going to have a problem. That's going to be a problem. So
You
when
spelled my name wrong. It's Nevaeh.
I gotta ask though, Mark and I'm sorry, I don't know your
It's
name. Heather. What was it like when she took the checker flag for y'all?
And you knew how to spell her name, so that's pretty cool.
My stomach was in knots the last 3 laps. I literally felt like I was going to puke in turn 2. It was, I don't even know how to describe it. It was just, hold on, baby. See what we can do. And she held her ground. We actually stopped. I didn't. I can't say we. Chris stopped telling her about 3 laps of how far the cars were behind her. He just kept telling her, hold your line, stay smooth. You got it. And
So in other words, he wasn't nervous.
nope, he never is on the radio, and that's what keeps her
Calm.
because he's the same monotone from the start to finish. Whether she gets wrecked, she finishes, it never changes.
Yeah.
And
Has your dad ever spotted for you? You don't want that. I wouldn't either because, when he's so far back in the races and you're up front now, that's I'd go with what you got.
I'm happy with it.
Do you know this week you're gonna get that.
You started.
And if I ever find somebody I can tell this to, I'm gonna keep telling it until he gets out there.
You started some stuff for me this week.
At least we'll have a good laugh at it.
And I got a long time before we hit the track again. So
Yeah.
catch it for a
At least
couple
I didn't
of
give you a nickname. I didn't give
You did.
yeah, but
Well, no, we did.
that's right. We did. Somebody else gave you the nickname. We played with it.
Yeah.
They probably don't even know who that person is.
I think it's obvious. But, it is what it is. I'll still race clean regardless. Out of respect to Doug, he gave me everything I've gotten. So
Yeah, Doug is a super nice guy.
he is.
He's one of the very giving guys here.
Yep. And I know he's not about no drama.
No,
When you're on the track, you race clean, you race smart. We'll figure it out in the garage. Don't figure it out doing anything crazy on the track.
Well, it's funny because Robbie made a comment earlier. I see his comment now that he had some back markers he used to race at Southampton.
Okay, we gonna go here now.
Nevaeh.
You
Robbie-
always called me Nevaeh.
Robbie lapped him twice in one lap.
That's a damn lie. That's a lie.
Twice in one lap.
That's a lie.
And
Robbie,
trying to
you know Robbie
be a
Parker
back
don't.
runner?
You know Robbie Parker don't tell no lies. You know that, right?
I think I'll pull some footage.
Well,
It's in 8mm.
Oh,
but let me put it this way, okay? I see the next question down here about asking me about my
his asphalt
debut
debut.
at Southampton. When he turned Southampton to asphalt, I will agree with Robbie Parker on one thing. No, he did not lap me twice in no lap. That ain't never happened. And that ain't gonna happen. I'll wreck him before you wreck him. But when we went to asphalt, I was out in left field. Really, really bad. Because I raced dirt. And we turned it to asphalt and I couldn't compete. I'm not gonna deny it. That's the truth. And Robbie Parker and these guys from Langley, they come down to Southampton with all these
Cheated up
cars. Yeah, cheated up cars. Yeah. All of them had these cheated up cars and everything. And they come down there and and they
wore
walk
your ass out.
wore all of our ass out. It was all of us. I mean, every one of us that raced in Southampton got kicked that night. I mean, it won't even funny. I mean, I turn around and look, and them guys, they walk around like they, God's gift to the racing world. All them Southampton. I mean, all them.
I mean, this Robbie Park. He was the winning crew chief this weekend.
The winning crew chief for who?
The 21 car.
Oh, he was.
Sammy Gator.
Okay. He won in spite of Robbie Parker. Hey, Robbie, I was really enjoying the fact that you really wasn't getting in on the show much lately. All of a sudden, tonight you're in on it all the way around. But anyway.
I'll pay you later, Robbie.
Okay. Edwards. Nevaeh. I'm going to get it right one day.
You want to write that down so he knows how to spell it so he can read it?
I wrote it down. Matter of fact,
Did you spell it wrong that time too?
easiest way to remember. Nevaeh.
Or you can just call her Beth.
I'm just calling Edwards.
Or you can just call her.
A lot of people call her Beth.
Okay.
That make it easier for you.
Beth.
There you go.
But see, when I was writing this thing up for you coming on the show, I wrote it down 3 times. And then I had to go back and go, her mama told me it was heaven backwards, so I had to go backwards.
He didn't do that for your certificate, though.
No, I didn't do it. No, well, as a matter of fact, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna throw my wife under the bus.
Are we gonna get a reprint?
I'll get you a reprint, but I ain't gonna throw my wife under the bus.
I think you just did.
Anyway.
She don't watch the show.
Oh,
All right, there you go. Tell us who your sponsors and who all helped you with your car.
Gritzer Repair Services LLC, Mama Rosa's Italian Family Restaurant, Liberty Repair, Mellow Mushroom, Walter Power Wash Solutions, Smith Rapston Graphics, Portsmouth Army Navy, Radical Motorsports, Joey Martin Art, Lotus Owl Fiber Arts, Mimi and Pop Donzel, Mimi and Pop Edwards, Gigi and Papa, my Aunt Sarah, Woody and Dylan, Sean Atkins, Doug and Brian Adams, Zach Holland, and Christopher McIntosh, and I'm on
Officials.
Then the bat marker Edwards. It helps you out.
and we are still looking.
And we're still looking for sponsors to help out.
Well, I mean, you got more sponsors than a lot of people have, so you. So anyway, I'm happy for you. Even though I don't know how to say your name, I'm happy that you won the race. I mean, that was a big deal to see you win the race, and so congratulations to you on that. And then let's go out and get some more, because everyone you get now is putting you further away from your dad, and your dad's not going to be able to make it up. So
He's getting mad.
so when you go to put them, do y'all have a place to put your trophies and stuff?
Yeah.
You're the only one got one now, right?
Yep.
So if you get a couple more, he can't even put his up there anymore.
You got a lot from her champ.
Oh, see, there you go. You got a lot of.
No.
How many did your dad got? You got one trophy? What was that for?
It was
Participation.
the turkey.
Yeah,
It was a turkey race.
Mm.
I can see that. It was a turkey race.
Hey,
Wins a win.
I'm okay with it as long as she keeps going the way she is. I will be
It's
a
a-
back runner with
It's
a
a-
smile on my face. And
It's
be
a-
happy for
Hey,
my
I'm
kid.
happy for all of you. I mean, it's really cool that she got the win and everything.
Yeah.
And we're just having fun with you.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
don't mean nothing serious.
Oh no,
Scott might.
it's all love.
Yeah, I don't think there was anybody that wasn't happy for y'all. You know, I mean, it really wasn't.
We'll see what we got this weekend. I'm gonna go back to the garage here in a minute and figure out. I think I have a good idea why she had no brakes, and I'll make sure that's
Hopefully the crew chief didn't leave something on the car, or
So
off the
from
car.
now on, when you get in the car, make sure everything's out of it. Because if your dad's been working on it, you might got to make sure everything's gone.
Yeah, we painted them neon green so we could be able to see them.
And it has a shirt that attaches.
Yeah, and a string so
It hangs
We can't forget it.
It hangs underneath. It's very visible. That will never be a mistake I make ever again in her.
You know what I think? What I think should happen, though, really, honestly, I think you ought to come to the racetrack Saturday night and have it hanging around your neck so you.
Believe me, Rodney Davis duct taped it to the side of my trailer. He makes it very known that he'll walk up to the trailer all the time and he'll look right to the wall. And he duct taped it there that night. Yep. And it's still literally sitting in the same spot. It doesn't leave the trailer.
You fire down the back stretch.
it was.
Oh, I believe me.
Or burn it.
I'll make a trophy out of it soon.
Yeah,
Too funny.
you deserve it. Gary Causey said, "Congratulations."
Thank you.
So go ahead and get some more wins for us. It'll be a lot of fun. And every time you win, we'll just remember that your dad's a back marker and you're teaching him.
I'll take it. As long as she's up there, I don't care.
All right. Well, we appreciate you being here with us,
Yeah.
Mike. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And did Hayden come in?
Yeah.
I thought I heard it. I heard it.
How's it going?
What's up, man? Come on in.
I'm a little dirty. I was still working. I didn't even realize until my mom called me and said, "Hey, you're supposed to be on the show tonight." That's great.
Well, I mean, you got to work first. That's more important. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
So now you've done gone and won another one since I had you.
Yep.
So how's your season going?
You had to work for it this
Alright.
weekend.
Yeah, I did have to work for it. First two races, the first race I got into an altercation out here with that, I don't know who he is, one of the boys that came down. He drove through someone on the outside of me when I was in P1, and he got loose and rear-ended me.
Wasn't a back
He
marker. was it?
basically T-boned me. I don't know who it was. I think it was Jamie Hype.
Oh, I don't know.
But, he got
Thanks,
into
guys.
got into him, and then he hit the rear tire of my car and it broke my camera arm right in half. Well, I knew something was wrong when after I finished that lap, they told me to pull in. I pulled in. They tried beating it back out straight. It didn't work. So I went back out with it snapped in half, and I think I drove it from the back up to 7th or 6th, somewhere in there. And I pulled it off because the tire was sitting there doing that, going in the corner, and I could feel it in the car. And then the second race, and I put it on the pole, and I led, I don't know, 19, 18 laps. And then right there, coming across the start finish line, went kaboom.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
So
I had to put another motor in it.
So is this the only place you race out here in Langley, or do you?
Yeah, no, I haven't done any traveling. We did after last year's season. We did go up to Southern National, I think.
Hmm.
We went up there and I ran there. And it's different. Felt like racing in a fishbowl up there.
Yeah, it's a big paint track.
Yeah, and it was a lot different for sure.
Well, you got a lot of some real good competition here in the division here because I mean, it's not a given every week that you're going to be the winner. That's not a given. Even though the last 2 weeks you did, but it's not given.
So how did you get started in the racing?
We were sitting out here, me and my family. I don't know. I was probably 14 or 15. I looked at my mom and my mom's fiance now and said, that would be pretty cool to do. And one day I come home and he had this old junk Honda Civic in my garage, and he opened the garage door and said, "You better get to work after he handed me a rule packet." And that's how it started.
Is that right?
I ran enduros for 3 years, 2 full years. In the first year, I junked that Civic, but I built another one. And then the second one I built was a manual, so I had a little more, feel to a race car. But I think I finished 13th that year in points, and then I built an Integra and raced that in enduro. And I don't even know where I finished there. That wasn't the greatest year, but it's been a struggle for sure. It's fun. I love it. It's a lot of hard work and money. But
It'll take all it can get.
yeah.
So, do you see yourself racing other divisions later on, or I know it's depending on money situation and everything, sponsors or whatever, but do you see yourself wanting to do that?
Yeah, I do see myself wanting to do, at least getting into a few other cars. I was supposed to run, I think, Ed Dawson's super truck out here, and we had a couple problems with it. That one day he had me out here practicing it to race it that night, and we had a few problems, and we ended up deciding not to race it, and just not be in the way out there while people are running for the points and everything else. So, but I plan on it. It just depends on how it goes.
So, what is your plans for the rest of this season? You want to just be here, or are you going to try at the end of the year to run some other race?
Yeah, I always told myself I wanted to go find somewhere and put that car on dirt, but
Dirt's real racing.
yeah, I guess you could say so. But I mean, I just like to drive sideways sometimes.
You will drive sideways there sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you was pretty sideways, both of you. I mean, man, it was fun to watch. I'm drawing a blank on Chris. Yeah, you and Christian. I mean, both of you guys were driving in so deep, getting sideways. And I was like, man. And then when he had you in the door, too, I was like, I thought y'all were gonna mess up, and that 36 car was gonna get both of you.
Yeah, I was a little concerned once.
How did you look at him through the door and be like, stop?
I looked, I kind of had my eye glance, while I'm in that moment.
He let you save it, unlike the guy did me.
Yeah, well, he let me save it. I give him that. I told him, next time. But there was word. I told him next time if he needed to, just turn me around. But we're teammates. We joke around, laugh a lot.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So.
Does he tell you all of the secrets, or?
Nah. He's got that boy Landon over there helping him out. And,
I don't know.
Fast car. So.
Landon who?
Oregon.
Oh, he's pretty.
Yeah, I think that's who he is. I think he had the '98 car out here.
Yeah, he helps another guy. I don't know if you know about it. He helps another guy. He drives in the Pro 6 division. He helps him out. So say what you want at that point.
Yeah, but he's got a fast car for sure. A lot of other people out here do also.
There you got Bill. Bill's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Is he running a new car, or is that still the car he had originally?
I don't think that's the new one.
I think he brought it, and I don't think
he brought it and tested it one time too.
I remember him bringing it. They bring both cars. And something.
I don't think it was as good or something.
I didn't think he ran it that night. I'm not sure why. I think that was the Mosquito Joe night.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think you're right. Actually, I think he did run it because it's a little different. It's
like on Mosquito Joe night they had it out here. They had the new one. They had the new one sitting out here because I talked to him out there when they had it out there. He didn't take it inside, but it was out here in front.
Okay.
But that's pretty cool. Well, anyway, Mr. Hayden Sheldon, on June 4th, you were
You got to present us
our
with
driver
something.
of the week for your win. Then you didn't get no votes this week, and I want.
I don't know. Does Christian have one of them? See, you might have one up on him.
I think Christian does have one.
Does he? Oh shit! You have to get another one.
Christian got one, but I want to know. You know, how did you get into the mafia?
The mafia.
Uh-huh.
What's this mafia?
Because when you won that race, everybody and his brother started voting for you. There was people.
There wasn't even no second place on that one.
No, I mean, it was, I would turn around and say, God knows, he's got more people voting for him in a little bit. And I said, he done got hooked in, because there is a mafia around here.
Oh, yeah.
You're friends with Rodney Davis?
No, I know him. I know him.
He's
I'm
usually
sorry.
the president of the mafia.
I'm sorry, you know it. A lot of us have been trying to figure out how not to know him.
Speaking of, what's he saying? He said Scott got loose, got sideways on lap 1. Yeah, I got sideways once, and then I got turned. Kristen's laughing.
Yeah.
I like to mess with Kristen and his wife and my girlfriend, so I keep telling him. I just like stirring it up.
Yeah.
Now, you guys all seem to be a great group of guys in that division, but you got one guy out there. Y'all need to boost him up and help him go along. Boo boo to 0. Boo boo to 0. I gave you that.
Sprinkle a little speed on him or something, help him out.
Boo Boo, I don't know what. I guess he got into some stuff last year. I know last year at one point he had a fast car.
He did.
But I don't know what happened from there on. Maybe they're still trying to figure out what's
He was a
going
good
to
engine builder or something.
Something like that.
So that, but that is a good class. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fun.
I would enjoy racing in that class if I was here and old and young enough.
Man, don't let Christian beat you up like that next time.
Man, I mean, that's racing.
All right, tell us who
Yeah,
you,
we got into each other quite a bit.
do you enjoy getting into him like that?
You know, I mean, it's the whole point of racing. We got to rub a little. Beat bang. He said he always likes to use my other 4 tires to turn better. So
Well, eight work better than 4.
8 work better than 4. Which, if I was on the inside of him, I'd use his 4 tires too.
Use that side force.
Yeah.
All right, who are your sponsors and who all helps you with the car?
I've got quite a few sponsors this year. One, Jim Hirschberger with Matco Tools of Williamsburg. He's our Matco dealer, comes to our shop, and a few other shops, people I know. He's a good guy. He started. This is his first year being with us, but we also have Apex Tree Solutions, which is Sarah Farr owns that. And if you need any type of tree removal or any, clearing and all that good stuff, she can get it done for you. But let's see, Sheldon Trucking, which is my dad. He's helped out over the years, and all the support for being out here with me and helping me, in the pits and stuff. My whole crew for one, also, and then Williamsburg Heating and Cooling, which is owned, well, not owned, but Scott Rogers is the one that I guess he owns. I don't know, but either way, Scott Rogers is one of our boys, and he hooked us up with a sponsorship from them. And Fine Signs and Graphics, I want to thank him for doing all my lettering and vinyl and stuff, and getting that straight for me. And then Venom Exotics, he's a local guy, but.
And Crystal West said you better watch out. She's coming for you.
Yeah, she told me that down there when we were qualifying.
So she's gonna go run a Ucar?
I think she's been running.
Oh, has she been in a Ucar?
Yeah, it's purple 99.
Okay, yeah. I got you. She's gonna be with us next week.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's been doing she's representing the Wacky Wednesday stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So she's gonna be with us next week. So, I think that'll be a lot of fun to talk about that. But
She
well,
said
anyway,
wait till the twins.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole tire situation. These twins, I hope they got them,
Get a tire.
in the shed over there, because I don't
Yeah,
know what I'm
y'all
gonna
got
do.
2 races with no tires.
Yeah, it's been kind of tough. And last race I had I had some old hard spare tire I was from last year to,
It worked.
give it a good eye, roll it around. Looks all right. Put it on there. Check the stagger. Put it where it needs to be, and good to go.
Send it.
Yeah, it did me good last race. But don't get me wrong, Christian's got one fast car.
Yeah.
So you check his tires every week, make sure
Nah, I ain't got to worry about none of that.
I'm trying to start something. I'm not getting nowhere with that.
No.
Maybe when Crystal gets on here, we can start something.
Oh, I know we can then probably.
She's not scared to talk trash.
What are y'all here? Just to get me to talk trash?
That's what we get everybody here for.
Okay.
No, we enjoy it. We're here to have fun. If we can get something started every now and then, we do.
So I guess it's a given if you and Christian, if Christian's in front of you with a few laps to go, that you'll rough him up to win.
I mean, I'll rough him up, but
You know, turn him.
nah, I ain't gonna turn him.
Well, you can turn him halfway. That's what he did
Yeah, I'll
to you.
turn. I'll get into him like a loose a little. See if I can dive down for the pass, but I don't know.
You're
Chris-
too politically correct.
Christian Kellis says, grab a piece of pizza and slap the stop. So anyway, well, we appreciate you coming out. I know you were working
Yeah.
and got tied up and everything. And
Yeah, I'm
Appreciate-
glad my mom called me because I'd probably still be working and wouldn't know anything about it. Forgot all about it.
Is she your secretary? Is
Yeah, she keeps me in hand because
somebody has to.
somebody got to. If not, my head will fall off my shoulders.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate
All
it.
right.
Congratulations
Yes, sir.
for winning.
Thank y'all.
And we'll hopefully get you back on here. I mean, maybe the mafia will get you back again.
Yeah. I gotta hopefully do some more work out here at the racetrack. Hope to get a tire for this twin race. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I guess we're gonna get
When's the
one.
next race for you?
I think the 2nd, July 2nd,
I think it is. Yeah. I think it is.
twin race.
I can't imagine I can't imagine they ain't gonna give you a tire then.
I hope. 40
I mean, I
laps.
don't know how many they have, or if they have any or not, or they got some coming. I know some of the stuff they had to wait because they were going in production to get. I know that's what the problem with ours were.
Yeah.
So anyway, we appreciate it, and
Yes, sir.
hopefully we'll see you get another couple wins out there.
All right.
All right.
Well, hopefully, I can do it too, but the tire would help out.
All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. And you go ahead. You can go back if you want to go on back.
Yeah.
See you, Sheldon. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. That's our show for tonight, man. That was a good one. That Edwards girl was here.
I know we had a winner on the show.
Huh? Yeah, we had a winner. Mark Budden didn't get, he didn't get a win. So, but anyway, next week's show, we've got Crystal West coming on. She's going to be representing the Wacky Wednesday stuff. She's coming. Justin Kern set her up to come on to talk about Wacky Wednesday, and evidently, it just slipped my mind for some reason that she was running in the Ucars. It didn't.
Well, you know who her husband is? Sparky West.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't even put that together. So that's my fault.
Adam said he's coming for the Ucar guys.
Wow.
So you guys, Ucar guys, soon. Building something.
Let's see, I was gonna say something. Oh, we'll have Crystal. We're gonna have Kevin Canner with us next week. Kevin Canner is the Mod 4 driver from out of Kingsport. Got 95 career wins. He's on a tear again this year, and I talked to him, and we're gonna get him on the show, and that's gonna be a big deal next week. And hopefully, we're gonna have Todd Davis next week, and he's gonna talk a little bit about factory canopies. But the big thing he's gonna talk about is whatever the name.
Water Logic.
Yeah, that's it.
Or Fluid Logic.
Fluid Logic, that's it. He's going to talk about the Fluid Logic and the system that they're putting in the cars and everything. Matter of fact, I think Daniel Dye had one in his car this week because they showed it. They showed the thing.
All the IndyCar guys have them.
So, and so we're going to have him on, let him talk about that, and then maybe somewhere down before the Hampton Heat, a possibility of getting him to come here, and maybe some of the drivers can come out and look at it if if they so deem it possible that they they'd like to look at it, and they can get with him and talk with him. So that's something we're looking forward to also. So anyway, that's next week, and hopefully Scott will get a car back together between now and Christmas.
Rear clip.
But
Never fun.
But you couldn't help it.
Nothing I can do.
All right, well, that's our show for tonight. Please like it and then share it, and we'll talk to you again next week.